Jr. finally getting the call up to the Major League roster, getting the call up to the show. I'm very curious to see how the kid does and handles the pressure. He is now your starting shortstop for, for the New York Yankees. And as we know, over, over since the beginning of time, pretty much, playing shortstop for for the New York Yankees is a pretty iconic position. You 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 had Jeter, you had Rizzuto, uh, just just the name two. Look, like that's that's the most pressure position to play when you're standing there on the diamond mm, in front of 48,000 people every single night. Rain, sun, mm, like that's that's pre that's pressure like no other, not like no other. Like it's and and the young man is only 21 year 21 years old, and ironically enough, th- that's the year. That's how old Derek Jeter was when he got called up. No, when he made his major league debut, not when he got called up. Cause he got drafted straight out of high school out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. Um, so mm, mm, I'm I'm very curious how George Lombard Jr. handles being off in the show because he's had a pretty good minor league season. He's the number one prospect. I I felt he could have been called up last year just just to just to get a cup of coffee in the major league, just to see what it feels like. Mm, but I I guess the Yankees decided to do the move la- last night uh, after the post game, uh, sending Anthony Volpe down, and yeah, so we'll, we'll see. Um, we'll see what happens. But the kids, the kids got a lot of pressure on them because you're playing shortstop for the New York Yankees. And like, um, um, I know the kids gonna have goosebumps. Like, who wouldn't have goosebumps? Mm, mm, this, this is what you dream of as a kid, playing playing shortstop for the New York yeah playing shortstop for the New York Yankees. Derek Jeter lived that dream for 20 years growing up as as a Yankee fan in 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 New Jersey. He could have gotten drafted by um the Houston Astros or the Cincinnati Reds, but the Yankees were lucky enough to get him, and the rest is history. And now George Lombard is about to realize his dream. Playing, playing in front of 48,000 people. For 48,000 people at Yankee Stadium. L- l- Looking forward to tonight's game. Mm, May decide to do. I think I'm gonna do a live watch along, and I'm I'm 99 I'm 99.9% sure that I'm gonna do a watch along. Shout out to my guy Keith McPherson, who 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 had a great show Sunday night on WWF, WFAN, excuse me. I don't know why I was going old school wrestling there for a second. I meant to say WFAN. And um, I'm just curious, what what took the Yankees so long to make this decision? I would have made it. Uh, I would I would have made it 2 months ago. To be honest, I would have definitely made the move 2 months ago. Just 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 to provide a spark for this team. Okay. This the 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 Yankees need something. There's we 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 sit here we sit here 2 months left in the season. I believe the Yankees are 2.5 back because unless Tampa Bay won last night, if Tampa Bay won last night, they're 3.5 back because the Yankees, after trailing 6-0, come all the way back and just come all the way back, take the lead, thanks to new Yankee Luis Garcia with a dramatic game-leading home run, and only to give it away, and the Yankees end up losing 13-7. I know you can't freak out over one game. But last night's game was hard, given given the given the circumstances. Cam only lasted 3 innings. Didn't have his ace stuff. But the Yankees both bullpen kept him in it, gave him a chance to battle back, only to give it away. And the Yankees end up losing 13-7. Well, today's a new day. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. That's the great thing. That's the great thing about baseball, is that you get to play a game every single day. But the sad thing is, we may not see it in 2027 which which is sad. So I could like it's gonna be weird not not starting this season on time. Cause like the season is scheduled to for next year to start uh to start on to start on March to start on March 24th, 2027. That is if there is no strike, which I believe there will be one. Because are gonna the owners are gonna want a salary cap. The players do not, because they want to get paid. But hopefully this doesn't drag out. The collective bargaining agreement ends on December 1st. We're definitely gonna miss some spring training games, and I don't think we're starting the season on time, but we still got 2 months left in the regular season, and we got the whole playoffs. I think the Dodgers are going to the World Series. Cause if they don't, with the team they have, if they don't make uh, if they don't make it to the World Series, something's wrong. Because I don't see nobody beating them in the national. Sorry, didn't mean. I don't see nobody beating them in the National League. I really don't. The the Phillies made some nice moves. The Cubs made some nice moves. Like, I really genuinely don't see nobody beating the Dodgers in the National League. Now, the same cannot be said for the American League, because the American League is so wide open. You have 13 out of the 15 teams with an opportunity to make the playoffs. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that stat yesterday, and or the day before, and 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 it just and it just blew my mind. Like 13 out of the 15 teams in the league have an opportunity. Uh, look at the Yankees right. Look at the Yankees rivals, the Red Sox. They 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 were done. They were done before the All-Star break. They were like, I believe, if I remember correctly, like 10. They were the worst team in baseball for the first couple of months of the season. Now now they now they're the hottest team in baseball, which, as a diehard Yankee fan, it pains me to say that, but we speak the truth here on this channel, even though it hurts me to say that. Not, not, not the fact that speaking the truth, the the fact that the Boston Red Sox have been, over the last month, one of the best teams in Major League Baseball. For for God's sakes, they just went in a couple weeks ago and like a week ago or 2 weeks ago and swept the Dodgers. If you were to tell me that the Red Sox would have done that 2 weeks ago, I would have laughed. I I would have laughed you out the room. There's no question about that. I would have laughed you out the room. Had you told me that, and if I wasn't watching the games, like, you would have came up to me and said, "Oh, by the way, Ray, the your hated rival just swept the two time defending World Series champion." Like, and that's why my grandpa always told me this. That's why both my grandpas, as a matter of fact, told me this. This is why you can't predict baseball. You, he would always tell me as a kid, he'd be like, son, you can't, you cannot predict baseball, and it's true. My New York Yankees are staying above water right now. And we still don't know when Aaron Judge is coming back. I said, I said, I said at the end of September, I said at the, I said at the, I said at the beginning of September that Aaron, Aaron Judge may come back. But truthfully, I'm I'm not even sure about that answer right now. Like, like I'm 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 genuinely not sure about that answer right now. Um, if 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 he if he does come back, he's not he's not playing the field right away. Uh, 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 and we definitely know Giancarlo Stanton is not playing. Is not playing the field because the man could barely walk. Like, it's sad some of the it's sad some of the injuries that this man has gone through. Like like it it truly is sad that this man could not stay healthy for a full season. Uh, uh. Hopefully we can get him ready for October. But like I said, George Lombard could be a big piece. I would like to see what the young what what the young 21-year-old can do. I'm not comparing him to Derek Jeter by no means, cause Derek Jeter is a, is on another level. He's a 5-time world champ. Um, like he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Should have had 100% of the vote, but 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 one guy didn't vote for him. It was probably a guy from Boston. We'll never know. Like like George Lombard Jr. has some big shoes to fill. But I am curious on what they are going um, what 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 they when and if they're gonna recall Anthony Volpe up from the minors. They're probably just gonna let him work on his game. Get himself right if he is hurt, which I don't think he is, but he's one injury away from getting called back up. Knock on wood. Uh, we're 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 just gonna have to wait and see how it plays out in August and September. Well, I'll be back later for a Yankee watch along. Stay tuned. And if you like real honest and true sports stuff, this is the channel for you. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you, that would be greatly appreciated. Have a great day. Talk to you guys soon.